Alright, this is the Neo Bowser City time trial guide on 150cc shrooms. I'm just going to play through it. Mainly, I just want to cover the coin route and some of the advanced techniques that I think are important for getting relatively good time. Um, so yeah, this is a run I did a couple minutes ago. It's not my PB, but it is a pretty fast time. So on your startup, you want to get a perfect startup, but you also want to get like a slight left line. Like that. You're not going entirely straight. I guess this goes, it kind of looks like it goes straight. Anyways, these upcoming two drifts, you want to utilize... What? Okay. You want to utilize soft drifting as much as you can to get the most direct drift into that Nisk. The Nisk is relatively easy, you just approach it, neutral hop over the off-road. Now we're approaching our first two coins. You want to grab these two and start this drift before the second coin. So you can get a UMT around here. You want to soft drift again to get this UMT out as quickly as possible with a good line. And then your next two coins are going to be here. SMT into your next mini turbo, grabbing the far left coin and starting this drift as soon as possible. You want to hug the wall pretty tight and release this mini turbo and delay your next one to grab these four coins. You're going to be on a slippery surface, so you can release this mini turbo earlier than you think, because you will slide right into this coin right here. And start your right drift as soon as possible to get as tight of a line around that turn as possible. It'll take a little bit of practice, for sure. But that's why I like Biddy, is that you have a very good reference of how tight you can go. You release the UMT here, just drive straight. And now for this Nisk, you want to release this mini turbo, aiming for this white box right here. Might be a little hard to see. And then you release that UMT after the shroom, and then get your final mini turbo over the glider, grabbing your 9th coin. And as soon as you go over the glider, you want to get a low glider, so you just press your trick button as soon as your wheels pretty much leave the glider pad. And you'll get a pretty fast glider here. Lap 2 is a little different. Here's the same, just get the Nisk. You go tight here, hold right a little bit before your next drift. Start this drift earlier than you think, and get a UMT. And then this is your 10th coin. You want to get the leftmost, or the middle coin right there. And start this drift as soon as possible. And then once you get a SMT here, you release it as soon as possible, so that you can start your left drift into the first S turn. Ideally, you want to get it as tight as possible. This one's pretty decent. And then as soon as you get the orange mini turbo here, you release it. Ideally, I think you want to hold left a little bit before starting your this drift, but I started my drift pretty instantaneously, and as you see, I swing pretty wide. Lap 3, I think I do it pretty decently. Again, you want to aim for this white box that's illuminated for this Nisk. You want to aim for actually kind of like the middle line between the white and the red box. But I aim for the right side of this white box, mainly. Again, the UMT into mini turbo, and then get a low glider again with a trick. Saves quite a bit of time. And then this lap, pretty much the same as the last one. Release that one, but I think it was SMT as soon as possible. Then you want to delay this mini turbo a little bit, but not too much, so that you can start this drift as soon as possible. Holding wide here, and then turning in kind of so you hit the apex, like a racing line. And then releasing this SMT as soon as possible, getting a left drift as tight around this corner as you can. And then here, like I was talking about lap 2, you want to hold left before starting this next drift. What the heck just happened? Okay. Again, hitting that apex, and then holding left before turning right. Got it wide again. Interesting. Anyways, aiming for this white box for the Nisk so you don't lose time. And then your Shroom. And then here, I missed the low glider. I don't think it cost me a sub 145, but it does lose time. And yeah. Doing all that should get you something like this. Ideally, you don't want to go as wide in that S turn. But it just seems lucky sometimes, so. That is the Neo Bowser City guide. Thank you for watching, and good luck time traveling.